Starting with past perfect tense. Past perfect tense express an action completed before a given moment in the past. Showing you in the diagram, this is a past moment, this is a present moment, and this is a future time. A work which starts in the past and gets over in the past is known as past perfect tense. So, past perfect tense expresses an action completed before a given moment in the past. So, this is got completed, a work which gets completed before a given moment in the past, and this moment in the past may be indicated directly to you or by another past event. There are two ways by which it can be expressed, this point of time before which the work is to be completed. It may be given directly to you or in the form of the past event. If I talk about the time which is directly given to you, the example for it, they had finished the interview by 11:30. So here the 11:30 is the direct time given to us. Second, if I talk about the point of time which is expressed by the another event. The example, I had switched off the television before I went to sleep. So the first sentence, that is I had switched off the television, is in past perfect. Before I went to sleep, I went to sleep is in simple past. So here the first activity which I started, that is I had switched off the TV, I did it just because the second activity was about to take place, that is I wanted to go to sleep. Second point under past perfect tense is verb to suggest an action did not take place. Action which did not take place. In this we can use a word like hope, expect, think, mean, suppose, want, etc. Giving you example for it, we had all hoped that India would reach the semi-final. So this is the action which did not take place, and the verb and this is a verb which is suggesting, and the verb which I have used here is hope. Similarly, the second example, he had supposed that all his colleagues would support him. That is the action we are talking about, is support him. That is, this is the action which has happened, and this is action we wanted to happen but did not took place in the past, did not take place in the past. Next, in conditional clause, to indicate non-fulfillment of a condition in the past or the impossible condition. Impossible condition. For example, if the leaders had behaved more responsibly, the city would have remained peaceful. So impossible condition, because now we are not having peace just because the leader somewhere in the past have not behaved responsibly. Second example, if she had applied earlier, she would have got the leave. So now if she is not getting the leave is the reason because something which has not happened in the past, that is she has not applied for it earlier. Next is the important point which to be noted in past perfect tense is that in this tense is often used with expression like already, before, or a word till, and in past perfect tense is not used to express a single action in the past. It is never used to express a single action in the past. For example, if I say we had gone to the zoo on Sunday, and second we went to zoo on Sunday. So now if I say we went to zoo on Sunday, it's very clear that somewhere in the past I went to zoo. But if I say we had gone to zoo on Sunday, is an incomplete, or you can say an incorrect sentence, because as I have explained earlier that action which take place in the past and gets over in the past, and the first action is getting over just because the second activity is taking place. So if I say we had gone to zoo on the past, not even I am taking the time directly, not even I am taking the help of the past event. So on Sunday is something incomplete I am expressing. Rather I would have said we had gone to the zoo on Sunday when my mother came, when my mother asked me to go. So two tense, that is past perfect, and the other will be simple past. Now next tense we'll talk about is past continuous tense. Past continuous tense is a tense which happened in the past, and it shows the continuity which happened in the past, a work which was happening in the past and the work in that past was in continuity. For example, if I say the train was running at full speed at that moment, so this is what I am talking about, past moment, and in that past moment the work was in continuous progress, in progress at some point. Other example if I give for this, they were playing football between 4 and 5 p.m. So they were playing somewhere in the past, the work was in continuous action. This is what is known as past continuous tense. Second, it expressed the two parallel action which continued for some time in the past. Two parallel action. For example, while her mother was knitting a pullover, her father was solving a crossword puzzle. Her mother was knitting a pullover is expressed in past continuous. Similarly, her father was solving a crossword puzzle is again expressed in past continuous. So here we are talking about taking a two parallel action together, and that's what the example tells us. I repeat my example. While her mother was knitting a pullover, her father was solving a cross puzzle. Next, it tells a frequently repeated past action. A frequently repeated past action. For example, the employee were always planning strong chilly wind were lashing the tree all the time. The employee were always complaining that the strong chilly wind were lashing the trees all the time. That is what it used to happen frequently at the past time. Next, it shows the gradual development of an action. Development of an action. For example, it was getting dark. That means somewhere in the past it was gradually developing. Gradually develop. So it was getting dark. Second, if I say the patient was getting restless, so it was gradually increasing. With the passage of time, he was still feeling the same thing, that he was still feeling restless. Next is past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous tense. This tense is used to express an action which began before a definite moment in the past, had continued up to that moment, and was still in progress at the moment, or had recently finished. Explaining you with a diagram, as I've told you, this is a past moment, present moment, and future moment. A work which starts in the past and gets over in the past is known as past perfect tense. Now if I explain you past perfect continuous tense, the first point is that a work will start in the past and get over in the past, but it shows the continuity of the work. That means it has begun before a definite moment in the past, had continued up to that moment, was still in progress at the moment, or recently finished. So here it has been recently finished. The work was in continuous action and has finished in the past only. Second, a work will start in the past, ends in the past, but the first work which was in continuous action and which is supposed to get over when the second activity takes place, but has not. It is still in progress at the moment you are speaking. That means a work in first point it covered that a work start in the past, it gets over in the past, but a work was in continuous action. The diagram itself explains the difference between past perfect and past perfect continuous. Similarly, the second point is that a work will start in the past, is about to get over in the past, but exactly not. The work is still in continuation and still continuing, is still in progress at the moment you are speaking. So it can continue up to your present. The example for this, if I say, she had been sleeping for 2 hours when I reached her home. So the first activity, she had been sleeping, is in continuity, and this is what is supposed to get over when the second activity take place, that is, I reached her home. But it is not exactly. So it is continuing till the moment of present, that is the moment you are speaking, the work is still in progress, that is, the girl is still sleeping. Next, present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous is used to express an action or a state that began in the past, is in progress at the time of speaking, and will extend in future. Or an action that has now ended, the emphasis is on the continuous matter of an action. Again, explaining you with the diagram. This is a past moment, a present moment, and a future moment. Present perfect, a work will start in the past and gets over in the past. A work will start in the past and get over in the present. Over in the present, in a sense, the moment you say and the work get over. Now, if I say the moment I speak and the work get over, the definition which I have given is not just the limit to this tense, that is present perfect tense. It also means that something which you have done in the past, and when you are expressing it in the present, you are having some relation of that activity in your present, or you are able to feel it presence. For example, if I say I have read in class 8, but means this is something which has happened in past, and the moment I am speaking in present, I am able to feel what I have learned from that class. Similarly, if I say I have read great tragedies of William Shakespeare, so that means this is what something I have done in the past, and the moment I am speaking in the present, I am able to feel the presence of it, because I am able to, because I have learned something from the thing, because I have learned something from the strategies what I have learned from past. Now, if I talk about past perfect continuous, the first point is a work will start in the past and gets over in the past, but the work is in continuous action. Work is in continuous action and gets over the moment you speak. For example, she must be quite exhausted. She has been dancing for 2 hours. That means a girl started dancing somewhere in the past and she is exhausted. So it gives a clear idea that the work is no more in continuation and it gets over in the present. But if I say she has been dancing for 2 hours, that means from the moment in the past till the moment I am speaking, the work is in continuous action. Second point is a work will start in the past. The moment I speak, the work is in continuous action. It is also possible that the work may continue in future as well. For example, if I say I have been learning guitar for 2 months. So somewhere in the past I was learning guitar. The moment I am speaking, I am still learning guitar. And if I say that if in the present moment I am speaking that I have been learning guitar, that doesn't give an impression that the moment I am speaking I am quitting that work. It will continue in the future also. Second example, she has been working, or my sister has been working as an air hostess since January 2007. So this is the point of 2007, the time where she has started working as an air hostess. And the moment when I am speaking, she has been working as an air hostess, and it's possible that she'll continue to work as an air hostess in future also. This is what is a point. This is what is the 2 point fall under the category of present perfect continuous. Now, talking about simple future. Simple future. It tells about the decision we make in our life. For example, I will have salad. I will close the window. That is what the decision we make in our life. To talk about what you know or think will happen, but not about your own intention. Not about your own intentions. For example, her mother will be 90 next week. This is what you're not talking about your intention, but you know that this is what will happen in the future. Her mother will turn 90 next week, or will we pass the exam? Do you think? Is again one of the example of simple future tense. In this, we also express about the request, about the promises, about the offers. For example, I will help you with your homework, and giving you the second example which falls into the category of simple future, it may be will be back, don't worry. It's again simple future. Now, if I talk about future continuous. Future continuous is nothing, is just about a work which happen in the future, will happen in the future and will be in continuous action. It expresses the action which will be in progress at a given time in the future. For example, at 9 o'clock she will be doing her work. That means somewhere in the past moment the work will be in continuous action. Second, it tells about an action that is fairly certain to happen in the future. It is fairly certain to happen. For example, if I say next week the Prime Minister will be addressing the Chief Minister of all the state. It is fairly certain to happen that the PM will be addressing the Chief Minister of all the states. Future perfect. The word perfect itself means a work which is completed. Future perfect. Now, as I've told you that future is something that is unpredictable, still future perfect is, we use this tense to express an action which will have been completed before a given time in the future. This is a given time in the future, and it is something, the work which will be completed before a given time in the future is something called as future perfect. Example, we shall have cleared the old stock before the fresh goods arrive. So this is the moment the fresh goods is about to arrive, and this is the moment before arriving of this fruit we have to clear the old stock. So this is what is future perfect, that to say a work will be completed before a given time in the future. Now, future perfect continuous. It expresses an action which will begin before a definite moment in the future and will just terminate at that moment or may continue even beyond that. For example, when Mr. Narayan leaves the office at 5, he will have been dictating letter continuously for 3 hours. So it is expressing an action which will begin before a definite moment in the future and will just terminate at that moment or may continue beyond that. That means it may continue till here and it may continue in the future as well.